you only have 1 to 2 high probability trades per instrument a week. Focus on those and eliminate some of your trouble. So what do I mean by that? What I simply mean by that is this, okay? Each week you only have about 1 or 2 order block that actually going to give you high probability setups, okay? We can see we have an example here. This is the chart of V75. As we all know, VIX75 has been bearish for the longest, like for forever. Okay. So now, ever since the beginning of the year, it's just been bearish. Okay. So now let's focus on this week, for instance. Okay. This week we've already had that one opportunity. Okay. Which happened yesterday. Okay. Yesterday we had this order block right there. Okay. I like place my order block and always like put my 50% line and whatnot. Okay. So we had that impulse move and we had that mitigation back into the zone. Okay. So when price does this, I like to go to a lower time frame like M15 for instance, and then I'll look for my entry confirmation, of which I'm not gonna speak about in this video. Okay. I'll look for my entry confirmation and then I'll enter. Okay. And I'll enter. My target is always in the first low. Okay. So this week we've already had that one opportunity. Okay. Now if I go to the higher time frame, what we can target next is what? Is this order block right there. Okay. This order block right there. Okay, we can clearly see that price now has fallen to this low. Okay. In cases where price actually breaks this low, now we're going to focus on this order block right here. Okay, we no longer are going to be looking at this order block. We're going to be aiming at this for our entry confirmation. Okay, but in the case where I don't get my confirmation here, I'll be looking at this order block for a sell. Okay, so that's an example for this week. Okay, so now look at last week. Okay, this is last week, right? What did we have last week? Okay, again, we had two order blocks that actually reacted. Okay, the first order block was in the previous week. Okay, but the opportunity came in last week. Okay, so we had this order block right there. Okay, and that order block, and then we have this zone right here. Okay, and then I like to go to the 15-minute time frame to look for entries. Okay. Bring the bam, you see it exactly hit the 50% first time, second time, and they dropped. Okay. My first target is always the 100% zone, which was hit without any problem. Okay. So now that's the first opportunity of last week. And then the second opportunity was this. This was a very tricky one. Okay. I actually did not make money off of this. It really did not respect all of my rules, but nonetheless, it hit the zone. Okay. It hit the zone and it reacted to it. Okay. So I'll go to 15-minute time frame, have a look at what's going on. Yeah, boom, you see they hit the zone here for the first time. And we decided to come back for a second time, and that's when we dropped. Okay. If you had taken this entry, target the 100% zone, target would have been hit without any problem. Okay. So let me show you guys that it's not just on V75 that it actually works on everything. Okay. So per week, if you are, let me clear this. If you are just targeting these two opportunities, you'll find yourself winning a lot more trades than you're losing. Okay, I guarantee you guys that. Like go back to your chart and back test this, and you'll see that I'm not just talking nonsense. Okay, I'm actually I'm talking facts. Okay, so now look at this. Okay, we on the H4. Okay, if I mark this, if I mark here. Okay, this is this week right here. Okay, this is the week. Okay, market is still moving. Okay, so what we got here is this order block right there. Okay, of which I think market may not come back to it now, because if we look at here, we can clearly see that we have a breaker structure here. Okay, these wicks here are just there to confuse you. If you put the line chart, you can clearly see that there was a breaker structure right there. Okay. So then we place this line right there, just as an indication, okay? And we can mark this order block right there, okay? So technically, all I'm waiting for is for market to actually mitigate back to this order zone. Sorry, order block, which is my point of interest. Okay. And once I get confirmation, I will actually buy it. Okay, I'll buy it, and my target will be the 100% zone. But in the case where price decides to breach this order block, then I'll be aiming at this for my trading opportunity. Okay, and it's even better if it drops to here because then I have a better risk to reward ratio. Okay, so like this week, I can say that we had one. I mean, yesterday this order block here reacted. Okay, and then price moved. Okay, we already had our first trade of the week. Okay, now we just wait for that second one if it comes. Okay, sometimes it may come, sometimes it may not come. Okay, so yeah, but no, I'd actually say that this is the first. This is the second trade because here, remember, like in the previous week we had an order block. Okay, we had this order block right here. Okay, we had a breaker structure, impulse mitigation, and then price reacted here. Price went up, target hit. Okay, so this entry came the following week. I think it's probably like a Monday or something. Okay, the entry came, open your trade, stop loss below, price hits. Second trade is this one right here. Okay, so this is a case whereby we might get like 3 opportunities this week on this pair alone. Okay, so boom. So see, the previous week we did not have. I mean, the setup was forming. Like the setup spent the whole week just forming. Okay, and the entry came the following week. That's why patience is really key. Okay, so don't just be looking for. This is specifically for traders that are really patient. Okay, but if you're a scalper, while market is setting up, I think this move here can provide you with nice scalping opportunities until price gets to your point of interest. Okay, so now this week we had a trade, but I think it came from the previous week. Okay, it came from the previous week's order block. Okay, so if we mark this, okay, our order block is kind of big, but anyway, it's still an opportunity. We get that impulse and then mitigation back to the zone, and then price reacted here. The market moved up, target 100% zone. Okay, so that was last week. Okay, so now the week before that. The week before that, yeah, we had an opportunity. Okay, so we had that impulse right there, and we had this order block right there. Impulse mitigation hit the 50%, went up, target 100%. Okay, so that week we had one trade, and then we had a formation of the next trade. Okay, so it was one opportunity here. So if you just focus on this one, you're done for the week. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so look at this. Boom. Okay, here again, break, and keep this, okay, and then price drops. Okay, that was the only trade of the week. Okay, the high probability trade of the week. Okay, and then I mean there's a lot of them. Like even here, look at this. See, you got this order block. Okay, get that impulse mitigation. Boom, entry, price drop. Okay, it's one trade that whole week. Dude, I mean the high probability trade was just this one trade. Okay, just this one trade. Okay, but then you may find that people actually want to trade every day, and they're like, "Nah, I need to trade every day." Blah blah blah. Okay, it's still okay. Like, you know what I like to do is like, I'll scalp the mitigation up, and I'll take the long term trade. Okay, so the mitigation may provide me with trades the whole week. Okay, I'll just find opportunities all the way up. And then once price gets here, then I'll just sell and then I'll hold it all the way down. Okay, then I'm done for the week, just like that. Okay, you don't really have to trade all the time. So like I said, like that. This week, I mean on V75, what I'm waiting for now is for price to react to either one of these order blocks. If I get that reaction, and I'll do the same thing. Okay, so this is it for this video. I just wanted to keep it short. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Do not forget to like and subscribe and join the free Discord. And remember, the bootcamp is starting on Monday, the 19th. Okay, there's a lot of jams. I'll be dropping a lot of jams, and I'm actually working on a strategy on how to pass funded challenges. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, join the Discord. Send me a DM, and we can talk about it. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.